Barcelona is looking at the option of strengthening their back line. Now, the availability of players are not that quite much. And looking at what is presenting itself, like Joan Cancelo, who's pushing to return back to Barcelona, Barcelona have not really thought about it because they're looking at his age, looking at what he can actually bring to Barcelona, because you don't just go to the market and get any player, anyhow player, right? You're looking at a player who will stay for a very long time. And age here is also into consideration because Joan Cancelo for me is above 30. So there's a possibility that this might be one of the reasons Barcelona are not really keen on getting his services. Remember that a contract with Al Hilal in Saudi Pro League will also be expiring. So they're looking for a possibility of shifting this young lad out of the squad. Inter Milan are also looking at the possibility of signing him, but he's putting that of Inter Milan to pending while he focused on Barcelona. According to the report, he's waiting on Barcelona. That Joan Cancelo is waiting for Barcelona. He's hoping a little to see them make a move. If Barca enters the race, I think Joan Cancelo will join Barcelona. Barca still hasn't made any move. That is the reports that have been making wave in recent time now. And I believe that Joan Cancelo, for me, has already passed his prime. Looking at how Barcelona is struggling on how to offload the aged players in the team, like Lewandowski, like Ter Stegen, all of these players are past their prime. And you are bringing in a player who has also passed his prime. I don't see the headway in that. Though he might be cheap because he's coming on a free. But that is not the point of contention here. The point I'm making here is he's not that young anymore. And looking at Kunde has become a permanent right back we have right now. So bringing in Cancelo might actually help. But if actually we are looking for a long-term plan, we don't need to look at Cancelo. But if we are looking for a short-term plan, maybe for just this season and next season, we might also consider Joan Cancelo here, because we look at the availability of players in Barcelona backline. Someone like Christensen is injured and you're going to stay for like 4 months. Let's just say it's out of the season. Let's just put it that way. And look at Araujo is still not yet back. Despite the news that came out that he has returned back to his senses and everything is now normal, all of that, he's still not yet back. So I think I'm looking at what we have. Looking at the center back we have. So we are looking at only Kubasi and Eric Garcia. That this is the only 3 players you can, or 2 players you can actually say can manage in that back line. So there is no availability right now. So if Barcelona, if what is happening now, the financial constraint that is preventing Barcelona from signing players, if they're looking for a short-term plan, maybe they will consider Joan Cancelo. But for me, I think we should look beyond short-term plan. We should look for someone who will stay for the club for the next 5, 6 to 10 years. We shouldn't be looking for a short-term plan, because this guy have played before. We understand him, he understands us, and we enjoy the short time he played for Barcelona. But this is not the right time to start doing those short-term plans. We need a long-term plan for a player who will be there for a long time. But for me, I don't really think the right back is actually the problem. Though we need a right back who will cover Kunde in case. But the major concern right now is just center defense. That is the major concern. That is a major concern, because when you look at it, the natural center backs are out. The people that are available, we have Christensen is injured for going for 4 months. Araujo is not yet back. He has not decided when he's going to be ready to play. So for me, anyway, it's boiled down to the board to decide what is actually best for the team. I think the coach, as a flick, is actually passing through a lot of thinking and a lot of permutations between him and Deco, looking at the possibility of how to shuffle that defense line. It has been a major concern in recent time. Tell me what to think about this in the comments. Let's go.